Hello, and welcome to episode 5 of Into the Sports Den. In this episode, I'll be talking about Sam Darnold and all of the details involving his massive trade to the Carolina Panthers on Monday. On Monday, a struggling Jets franchise traded their 2018 third overall pick in Sam Darnold to the Carolina Panthers. The New York Jets in return received a 2021 second-round pick, a 2021 fourth-round pick, and a 2022 sixth-round pick. This move will offer a free roster spot to potentially draft a new franchise quarterback for the New York Jets. Sam Darnold, on the other hand, leaves behind a promising yet rocky start to his career in New York. In his 3-year career as the quarterback for the University of Southern California, he would lead the Pac-12 conference in touchdowns in his final season with the team. Over the course of his career, he would throw for over 7,000 yards and 57 touchdowns. Even though he was seen as a solid option at quarterback, he would still have to compete against 4 other quarterbacks who would go on to be drafted in the first round of a historic 2018 draft. Headed into the draft, the opinions from scouts were very polarizing. Some scouts felt as if he deserved to be the first overall pick in the draft, while others saw him as a late-round draft pick at best. While he didn't necessarily go first overall in the draft, he did end up going third overall to the New York Jets, who were trying to find a replacement for their former quarterback in Geno Smith. In his first season with the New York Jets, Sam Darnold would go on to throw for well over 2,000 yards and 17 touchdowns, but would also throw for 15 interceptions. Darnold would continue to struggle, throwing for 3,000 yards and only 19 touchdowns the next season. In his final season with the Jets, he would continue to struggle again, throwing for a career-low 2,208 yards and 9 touchdowns. Although he has struggled mightily over the course of his career so far, he has also had some great moments. He has so far had 3 comebacks and 4 game-winning drives as a starting quarterback. The move on Monday represents a fresh start for both the New York Jets and Sam Darnold. With the team giving him a 5th-year option already, he could potentially be the starter in his first season with the team. He will also have more weapons in players like receiver DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, and running back Christian McCaffrey. He will also be working with a new coaching staff that already seems more young and focused on winning. On the other hand, the New York Jets have a lot of options for who they can pick up with the second pick they have in this year's upcoming draft. The New York Jets are currently looking at 3 players to replace Darnold headed into the 2021 NFL Draft. Their top candidate currently comes in the form of BYU quarterback Zach Wilson, who is coming off of a year that saw him throw for a career-high 3,692 yards and 33 touchdowns. Their second candidate comes in the form of Ohio State quarterback Justin Fields. In his 3-year career with Ohio State, he has already shown off his incredible athleticism, throwing for a career-high 41 touchdowns in 2019 and a solid 22 touchdowns in the 2020 season. Their third option comes in the form of Trevor Lawrence, who is expected to go number 1 overall to the Jacksonville Jaguars this year in the draft. The Heisman candidate threw for over 3,000 yards in all 3 of his seasons with the Clemson Tigers. If he isn't drafted first overall by the Jacksonville Jaguars, however, it wouldn't be shocking to see him go second overall to the New York Jets. With all of that said, though, it is obvious that both Sam Darnold and the New York Jets are looking to have fresh new starts headed into the future.